Welcome everyone to Talented Universe. We're back after a little kind of break for a couple of weeks. We've had one or two shows, but not many. But we are back, and we are so excited. Back after our panel of vertical drama actors at WonderCon. That was so fun. And I want to publicly thank Marcia. She set everything up. It was so fun. I'm sorry she couldn't make it out there, but it was fun for everyone. Marcia, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Yeah, it was exciting, and I am glad to be back in the saddle live today.
Yes, and it is April 2nd. We kind of missed
Yes.
yesterday.
Woo!
Yes, isn't that nice? We all survived yesterday, but April 2nd. But I would like to introduce our guest today, Anton Krasavin.
Yes.
Yeah. Yay. Yeah. Good. I can barely see because I went to the eye doctor and they gave me those drops, and it's like everything is just kind of woo today, but that's okay. But Anton, so I am going to get started, and I'm going to ask what I normally do. And when did you do your first vertical? That you remember? Was it ages ago or recently or?
No, I think it was a couple of years ago. I think it was in 2023. I had a one-liner. I was an assistant. And I remember I drove to, I think it was Santa Clarita. There was this spooky house.
Ooh.
And it was very, very, very exciting. And I just had one line. I just walk in, say something to the mafia boss or like a vampire boss, and I leave. Yeah, that was feels like it was yesterday, really.
How many verticals have you done since that?
Oh, let me see. Oh, honestly, quite
Do you have
a bit.
enough hands, or
I'll probably need to take my toes also. I've done quite a few. I recently got a leading role, which was exciting. But I think once I put my foot in the verticals, I just been in there, and I was always open to any opportunities, anything that came my way.
Okay, so after you did your first one, and you had to tell your friends what you did, and did they know what you were talking about, or did you have to try to explain it? And how did you explain it if you had to?
I think in the beginning they were like, yeah, okay, like what is that? I was like, well, it's a thing for the phone where they film. It's like a 1 minute. They were like, oh, yeah, it's like a TikTok. I was like, no, not quite, but something similar, like the format. And then I think over the time, as I started engaging in social media more, and people became more aware of verticals, and just the verticals worldwide, people became like, oh, I think I've seen it. I think I've heard of it. And over time, people are like, oh, yeah, I know what that is. I've watched it. And to tell you the truth, I didn't think so many people watched them when I started out. And then people will be like, oh, yeah, I've seen it. I've seen that show. I've seen this show. Yeah, I know. Like, it's the vertical for the phone. Like, I was like, wow, that's crazy that people all over the world know about this, because once I got into it, I was like, wow, this is something new. Something new, exciting.
I mean, it was, and I have noticed that I still have to try to explain it to people. But what I have found recently is like what you said, is they don't know what it is, but they've seen it. They've seen it on TikTok or YouTube or something, so they've seen it. So it's kind of like it clicks with them. So it's like, oh, that's what that is. And I said, yeah, so you've been looking at him for a year and you didn't even know it. So,
Yeah. Well, it's a totally different format of entertainment and media that wasn't really around. Like, we could use TikTok and Instagram Reels, but this is a different medium of storytelling that wasn't as popular.
No.
But now it is everywhere.
Now it's everywhere. It's everywhere. And more apps than you know what to do with now.
Yeah. I have quite a few downloaded on my phone.
Yes.
Getting notifications.
Yeah, I actually, I'll be honest. I had to turn off notifications because it was just too much.
How many do you guys have on your phone?
I have about 15 that I just kind of look at and see what's going on.
Wow.
But I mean, I gave up trying for when I first started a year and a half ago. I thought I had everything. I had 3, and I thought I had
Mhm.
all of them. And I came to find out pretty quickly I didn't have all of them even back then. Now, people, there's 20, 30, 40 of them or more out there now. So, and
Yeah, there's a lot.
they keep going up. So it's like, wow. And they all have content and they all have, and it's like, wow. But I am going to go turn it over to Marcia so she can have a little fun for a few minutes.
Well, thank you. Hi, Anton.
Hi, Marcia.
Hi. It is so much fun delving into the background of our guests, and you're no different. You're no different. You have, um, I like to go in the back machine. You see here, that's my Wayback Machine with Mr. Peabody and Sherman. That's an old
Oh
cartoon.
yeah, let's go.
So
Let's go.
we're going in the Wayback Machine for you, and you are originally from Russia,
I
correct?
am. That's right.
Yeah,
I am.
and
I was
mhm.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I think you either came to the United States when you were about 12 or so, or
Well, not quite. I had a bit
England.
of
That's
it.
right. You went to
England. That
England
was
first.
England. I
Yes.
went to England. I was born in Russia. I was raised there, and then around the age of 12, I went to England. I went to boarding
Mm-hmm.
school. I studied there. I got my school GCSEs, A levels, if anyone knows what these are, and then I got my bachelor's degree in England. And I was like, I want to go. I want to go to America. I want to go to LA and pursue what I've always had a pull towards. And I just took a leap of faith and I came to LA in 2018, September 2018. And since then, I was here. I've been here.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's kind of brave, actually, to do that to from UK to the United States. And did you have friends here, or did you just?
Um, I had a- I had a friend. So how it happened was there was this girl who studied with me in England, and she came to LA before me. And then I
Mm,
found out that she's studying here, and I was like, "Well, can you tell me more about LA? Like, how do you do this? Like, how do I get in? You know?" And she was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll tell you everything." She helped me out. She kind of gave me some tips on how to come, like the schools and everything, and the life in general. And when I came here, I think she was the first person whom I met. And
mm,
like she drove me around. We went to In and Out. We went to like
Oh, you have to do
Ma-
that. Yeah.
yeah, we went to
the burger.
Mulholland Drive, like the most LA things, California things you have to do once you get here. And
Mhm,
honestly, I still to this day go to Burbank and Mulholland because that place brings me the feelings of when I started out here, when I
mhm,
just began
Mm.
my journey, and it feels very warm and it feels like home in some way. Like
mhm.
I don't know, just something about this place is magical.
Yeah. So you came to LA to become an actor,
That's
or
right. That's right.
and
Yeah.
yeah, I understand that I think it was a movie Avatar, was it that really was something that sparked your imagination? Tell me.
It did.
Yeah.
It really did. I remember what was it? Was it 2007? I think it was 2007 when it came out.
Yeah.
I remember my parents buying the tickets for that movie. And I
Mhm.
remember I was at my friend's place and they were like, "Hey, we got to go." And I went home. We drove to a small movie theater in a small town in Russia. And we sat in that movie theater and I remember seeing the vivid colors of the film and the world that James Cameron created
Oh,
and the characters. And this was probably one of the first times where I truly got immersed in this world and how I wanted to be the characters and how I wanted to go to Pandora and I wanted to go on an adventure and do something. And after we finished that film, I probably had like a 2 week depression because I was
oh
like,
my
I
God.
want to be an
No.
Avatar. I want to go to Pandora. Take me there. So yes, Avatar was had a really profound effect on me.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Mhm. So, is it kind of safe to say that you might like to work with James Cameron someday?
Oh, absolutely. It would be a dream come true. And to this day, he's still releasing Avatar. And every time I
Yeah.
go, I watch it, and I'm like, I mean, this guy knows what he's doing. Like the world he
Mhm.
creates, and the
Mhm.
actors who participate in his movies are awesome, and the stories is just
Mhm.
hopefully one day.
Yeah. So to bring it a little bit more up to date about your acting, I saw a short that you were in, probably when you were in school, a comedy kind of serious kidnapper.
Oh my god, we're going way back.
Way back with Shane. That was
Yes,
pretty
yes.
funny.
Oh my god, you just brought a lot of great memories.
Uh-huh. So it's an off kilter movie. It's a short, probably about 15
Hmm.
minutes, and about these three guys. I think you play the lover,
I
right?
did. Oh my god. I still remember where this my friend of mine, Daniel, he throws this mask at me and he goes, "What are you doing?" I was like, "Just, talking to the girl. Like I'm gonna take her out." And he's like, "We're kidnapping her. What are you?" Oh my god. Yes, that was a short film we did in the New York
Mhm.
Film Academy. That's where I studied.
uh,
And lots of fun. I mean,
mhm,
I was still discovering like what movies are, what the film, what acting is, and
mhm.
but I think even back then I had this kind of I am there's a part of me that is a little bit like aloof and likes to have fun and
I can see that.
like this kid, that's the kid inside of me, and I try to bring a little bit of that kid to every role that I can.
Mhm. I do see that in your roles, even when you're playing a villain, a real rotten character. There's this underlying kind of this is a little swagger kind of thing that you have going on that kind of is he really not that bad a guy, but because you played the vampires,
Hmm.
the whole the whole thing, in many of your roles yet you haven't quite gotten the girl a whole lot.
Tell me about it. I can just never get the girl. Every vertical I do is somebody takes the girl. I try really hard.
You
I do
work
my
hard.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah, but somehow, well, hopefully one day I
Mhm.
get the girl in verticals.
Mhm. Uh-huh. Well, Michael, I'm going to throw it back to you because it seems like we have a few
We have a
questions
couple,
going
and
on
I'm trying to
here.
figure out how to pronounce one of the avatar names. But I think they say that they're also under vertical lessons. So I'm just going to say vertical lessons.
Mhm.
Puskansaro, whoa, 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 7135, whatever. They want to know what do you do to prepare yourself for an audition and how you portray your energy onto the set.
Hmm.
And I'm going to ask first: are almost all of yours done by video now versus an in-person audition,
Um,
or do you have some
mo
in-person auditions sometimes?
Rarely. I rarely get in-person auditions. Most of them come through self-taping and through Zoom. Yeah.
Yeah. So how would you prepare when you read the script? How do you prepare yourself to try to portray that character on your reel to send to the producer, the director, and all those people?
Thank you for the question. I think it's a great question. Um, I I really go off of what I feel when I read the script, when I read the scene, and every every scene, every audition sparks imagination, and it's kind of like you feel what the character is, a parts of it, or where my imagination goes, and some call it instinct or intuition, and I just go off of it. This is like your first impression of the material, and I try to go in there, and then I see how can I relate to the character in many ways. Maybe perhaps I've experienced something like this previously in life, or something I would like to explore about the character. And you don't really get a lot of time to create a full-on character, like a voice, body, when you
Mm-hmm.
work on an audition, because usually it's just short notice. So you have to quickly adapt to it and quickly, okay, this is what I feel. This is okay, I think this is something what I like. And then you step on the camera and you just see what comes out. In many cases, the more takes you do, the different colors come out, and it's so hard to choose specifically for me what take I would like to send, because everything is so different. Every take is so different, and it's almost as if any of them can be a good take, because in film they edit, okay, I like this moment, we like that, let's put it together, and boom, we got what we want to achieve.
Mm-hmm.
But as a tape, you just, okay, you send it in, and off you go. And the second part of the question, how I bring the energy to the set, um I try to put myself in imaginary circumstances, and bring up the aura of the character, because it's almost as if, when you listen to a song, and it's almost like the song becomes you become a part of it. Or like you watch films, let's say if you listen to a lot of rock music, and then you kind of get this rock vibe, and maybe you're gonna put on some tattoos or whatever. That's what I did for one of the web series that I did. And it's almost like you morph with the material in a way, if that makes sense. Does it
Yeah.
make sense? Hopefully it makes
Yes.
sense. But yeah, this is my answer.
Cool.
Okay, and she went when we were talking about how many apps. She goes, I
Wow.
have 45 apps right now. So yeah, that's quite a few. That's at least a whole screen, probably.
Quite a few.
What a big.
Quite a
Yeah.
few.
Now, Aisha says, I know of verticals, but I've never seen any of them. Not being rude, because I'm an anime person, but such a thing like something like Avatar. How would you persuade me to watch one of your vertical dramas? If you had
Money?
to convince her, what would you say to her
Mhm.
to get her interested in watching a vertical?
Well, Aisha, go watch Tempting Mafia Twins. You're gonna see the best cast ever. They're gonna blow your mind out. You're gonna see a cool story with a lot of what's gonna happen. Is he gonna get the girl? We kind of spoiled a little bit that I don't get the girl, but but we just every vertical is a unique story with a lot of great characters, and a lot of talented people, and it's worth watching them. Just watch one of them. I'm sure it's gonna speak to you.
Yeah, and Transform English says greetings from Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, this is my friend. Oh my God, are you seriously here? So excited, so excited. Cleveland, Ohio.
There
This
you
is
go.
Jeannie.
So,
She is she's my friend, and we studied English. I mean, we didn't study English. She taught me English because I have always wanted to improve my speaking abilities, and she was one of the first people that I started working on that.
Yeah, and this is back. One thing I can't pronounce, Puskaners. I am so sorry. It's just I just can't see very well, so it's like it's all good. They
Puskas
want they want to,
Ramona.
yeah, or something. That sounds even better. What was the most challenging role that you have had? Not necessarily in a vertical. If you've done something else, what's been your most challenging role, and why was it hard and challenging?
Hmm. I recently wrapped a short film on Portland, where I played a little bit older teen guy who's hanging out with younger school people, and it was challenging to get in the psychological realm of this character and really understand where this character is coming from. And some characters are just more psychologically demanding because they're not necessarily entirely like me, but I have to try and relate and understand where this character lives. And sometimes you have to go not in the most pleasant areas. And but it is a job. It is part of my job. It is part of my art, and I am willing to go there. There's also some there's an experience to it. Thankfully, I am playing a character. It's not, it is parts of me, but it's not I am living the life of the character. And I have my own life, so I try to, differentiate. That's the character, that's for the film. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do my best. I'm going to go in and do whatever is necessary. This is my life and this is who I am. It was pretty challenging. It was a lot of quite a 5 days of shooting. It's pretty cold outside,
Hmm.
but hey, whenever I'm working on film, it's almost as if I remember there's a story about Beyonce when she was preparing for a concert. She didn't eat for 2 days because she was so in it. And I find myself in the same spot when I'm doing a film or a vertical and I'm passionate about it. It's almost like I'm here. I don't need water. I don't need food. Let's do this beautiful thing that we're here doing together.
Mm. Now, I'm going to just throw something crazy at you. What if you were doing Avatar?
Ooh.
How
What
much
if
would
I
you get into it? How much would you get into your character? And would you want to be living that life really?
um I would. I would try to do as much as I can for to bring that character to life because I think it's so important when we go to the movies or we see verticals and we as viewers we see the character if we don't see an actor, and when that happens you can fully immerse yourself in the experience of watching this vertical or film.
Mhm.
And would I want to live a life of Navi? For a period, I would love to understand and study because it's a different lifestyle.
Mhm.
There's
Mhm.
it's just so different from what we live, especially in the city and the internet. So I would dig my I would throw myself in it. learn as much as I can, relate to the character. Well, what about me? What about my own experience? What do I feel? What do I see this character like? And yeah, I would. That's where I find joy in learning different things, experiencing different things, and going on that adventure. Because to me, every film vertical is an adventure. Every role is a little adventure you go on,
Mhm.
and it doesn't last forever. So you might as well just enjoy it as much as you can.
Very, very true. Very true. And I'd just like to say thank you, Bobby and Aisha, for likes on Facebook. We do appreciate it. We cannot see likes that you give us on YouTube until the after the show is over, unfortunately. But I'm going to go ahead and go to Marcia for her final round of questions and Wayback Machine adventures and things like that.
Well,
Wayback
the
Machine,
the movie that you the short that you were talking about, is that The Face, the
the
one that's
face, yeah.
psychological? And do you know when we might see that?
I really hope it comes out within the next month or so.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really excited to see it. I put
Mm-hmm.
a lot of heart into it, and
Yeah.
there's a great team behind it. And one of the producers whom I met and who brought me on and asked me to audition, I actually met her at one of the verticals. So
Uh,
Oh,
whoever, for people out there who
mhm.
are working in verticals or want to get themselves in verticals, go do it. You'll meet wonderful people there.
Mhm. When you were talking about tempting the Mafia Twins, and you had a quite a significant role in that one, and your clothing, your costuming. Sometimes you get to wear these like silken shirts, and how do you feel about dressing up in.
It was kind of like a little bit weird to wear at first because that's not something I wear myself every day.
Mhm.
But once I put it on, you walk to the mirror and you say, Declan has some style to it. I kind of like it. Maybe I should try and dress up like that. And the costume designer on that
Mhm.
vertical, she was wonderful. She had all these options, different colors, and I loved wearing every single piece.
Mhm.
Especially there was a belt with a scorpion,
Yes.
uh, and I was like, "Oh, this is so cool!" And it would glow in the dark.
Oh,
oh boy.
super
I
cool.
know. Sometimes they come up with the coolest wardrobe ever.
You could slip that in your pocket, a little, a little
I
souvenir.
tr- I'd love to, but couldn't do that.
You were honest.
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
I had to leave Declan once the rap happened.
Oh yes, dear Declan. But you have done a wide range of, even so far, of characters. You little comedy. What are there? Is there a particular kind of character that you would like to do that you haven't yet explored, been able to explore?
I would love to do someone, um, kind of on a brighter side.
Hmm.
Um, if I can't really describe like the specific character, but
Hmm.
someone who has the essence of a, I don't know, like a lion, if I may say.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Usually the characters that I play, um, they're a bit on the darker side and they have
Yes.
something going on, and I think I would love to explore and put
Hmm.
myself in the shoes of someone more noble who is like, I am the hero.
Hmm. How challenging is it for you? You have a, obviously you have a Russian accent that is back in you somewhere, but you also are extremely talented at doing American accents. Because if I didn't know that you were Russian, you've worked hard at that. Um, what other accents have you? become proficient in?
Thank you for that, Marsha. Yeah, I put in quite a lot of work in it.
Mhm.
Other accents, um, British RP, Cockney, it's a little bit more
Mhm. Mhm.
swagger.
Mhm.
I when I came to LA, I shared a two-bedroom apartment with my Indian friends. They had to teach me Hindu, so
Ooh.
Ooh.
I can do Indian accent. What else? I mean, Russian. Obviously, I could talk like this.
Mhm.
Why not? You know, I am from
Mhm.
Russia. My name is Anton.
No, I have to ask you, do you naturally, purposely speak in an American accent, or does it now come naturally for you?
Kind of comes naturally.
Mhm.
Um, I feel like the more time I spend in a Russian accent, or if I speak to someone in Russian, you'll hear more of my Russian accent when I speak English.
Mhm.
But at this stage, it's natural.
Mhm.
But I'm trying to learn different facets of American English. I want to really learn Southern and New York so I can also do these
Play
different
those.
characters too.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I can see you playing even wider range of delving into a New York accent. I think that would be really fun.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
what do you have? You said you the face might be upcoming. What other things might be upcoming that we might see you in soon, hopefully?
I also wrapped a vertical maybe 3 weeks ago. So that one is coming out.
Hmm.
Um, I'm not sure if I can say
If
the
you can't,
name.
don't. We don't want you to
Yeah,
break
don't worry
any.
about that.
Yeah.
But there
Yeah,
is
well,
something coming up, so that's
it,
good.
it is coming out. Yeah, I'll be keeping you updated through my social media.
Hmm.
I have that coming out. And I worked on a music video recently. I
Ooh.
also can't really. There's an NDA, can't really speak about
Well,
it.
that's you did a music
But
video, so look out, everybody! Look at all
yeah,
music
So are
videos
you
that come out.
singing in it, or are you are you singing, acting,
I'm just acting and I'm
dancing?
participating.
Okay.
But a great experience. There was a great team behind it,
Hmm.
and the artist is she's amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
My maybe my last question is, um, what talent might you have that you could tell us that we might not expect that you have? Like, can you
A
juggle?
talent. I can do balloon twisting, like different animals with balloons,
Oh,
um,
cool.
um, clowning, characters.
Huh.
I used to work as a kids entertainer. Uh, like
Wow.
it was pretty much my full time job where I would come and dress up as different characters to the kids' birthday parties. It was
That
the
is super fun.
And do the
yeah.
balloon twisting stuff.
I love
Balloon
that.
twisting, anything, you name it. I've probably been every single character, you know.
So, Michael, we have to get him to come to convention so he can do balloon twisting for everybody.
Let's do it.
Absolutely. Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes. Yes. There you go.
I love that. Well, I might have more, but I hope you maybe can come back at another time and we can talk
Mhm.
about what's coming up, what has
Talk about
come
that
out.
music video that you can't
Yeah,
talk about now.
yeah,
Yeah.
I would
right.
love to. I would love to.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to ask. Aisha had a follow up question, which I figured this was going to be her follow up question. She said, "Would you ever consider doing voice acting in an anime film or series?" And I was trying to push, because Avatar is kind of something similar that would be a voice acting.
Mm-hmm.
So, but have you or would you like to do voice acting, maybe on an Japanese anime or something else, or James
Totally.
Cameron's new production?
Totally. I'm always open to for work and to see what I can bring to the project. And yeah, absolutely. I mean, I used to watch anime. I was a big fan. And I mean, if an opportunity comes, here I am.
There you are. There you are. Well,
Thank you so much for being with
yes,
us today.
absolutely.
Thank you for inviting me, for bringing me on. I'm very excited to be here and to share my
Yes, we are
experience.
very excited too that you were
Mhm.
here. But on a closing note, is there anything that we haven't brought up that you want to let your fans know about, that you can tell about, or have we kind of covered everything that, did Marcia go back in the Wayback Machine far enough?
Yeah, we went way back, maybe
Yes, we did.
way back. I just wanna tell everybody to chase their dream. Chase your dream.
Hmm.
Don't let other people tell you no. Don't feel down. Uplift yourself. Go do it. Achieve whatever you want. It is possible. You one foot in front of the other. It's gonna happen. I promise you.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good advice and
Mhm.
lessons learned. But so everyone, thank you all for coming. As I said, we're now back. We're back in the real world of verticals again, and
Mhm.
we are excited to be here. But I just want to let everyone know on Tuesday, we have Logan Hannigan on. He's a child actor. He's been in several things. He will be on Tuesday at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, 10 a.m. Pacific Time. So tune in with that. That should be a very interesting conversation
Yeah.
with him. So
Yes.
everyone, thank you all for coming,
Thank you,
Thank you very
Anton.
much.
and we will
Thank
see
you.
you all next time. Bye bye.
My pleasure. Take care. Bye bye.